Hey, Teddy here. I hope you all had a happy Father's Day last weekend, and oh boy, do I have a lot of things to tell you about. First, I've got some important news that I have to tell you guys. Now, first up, I have a lot of sad news I have to bring up to you guys. The first, and by far the most important one that I have to give out will be, of course, Dr. James Hobner, who's Dr. James Hobner, who is also considered to be the longtime principal of Ardsley High School, has unfortunately left Ardsley High School for good. Now, for those who don't know who Dr. James Hobner is, he's basically the principal to Ardsley High School. Yeah, the reason why I would bring him up in this update vlog is considering the fact, well, now allow me to explain. If you're a regular viewer of mine, like let's just say if you're somebody who either personally know me well, or basically you're just somebody who has seen epic battles, you will know that I obviously do live in Ardsley. There are three good reasons why I would mention our Dr. Hobner in this update vlog. One, I've been living in Ardsley ever since when I was in 2002. Two, as you guys may know, I used to go to school in Ardsley. And three, considering the fact that Ardsley is an epic battle, so anyways, in case if you guys are wondering whether or not I've met him, well, twice. The first time I will say this, that I have met with him at one day I was visiting Ardsley High School, right? And my mom and I were both trying to give out invitations for the Autism Walk. And for those who don't know what the Autism Walk I'm talking about, I'm talking, of course, of Autism Speaks. Anyways, and then, of course, I've seen him in some shows, like the senior reviews, as well as I've also seen him in Rent as the Chinese waiter. Now, for those who don't know what a senior review is, basically it's a play that's made only for 12th graders. Anyways, I will say this, Dr. Hobner, if you're watching this, I wish you good luck for your retirement, which reminds me that I have this year's high school yearbook right over here. And through there, I'm gonna congratulate the following graduates for what a great job they've done and what great influences they've been. Yes. Here we go. Since I already gave Dr. Hobner good luck for his retirement, might as well give good luck to the following Ardsley students who graduated this year. I would like to wish good luck to the following students who not only graduated from Ardsley High School, but also will be moving on to wherever they may be, regardless whether it be college, work, or whatever. Here we go. I would like to wish the congratulations to Evan Aaron, Sam Aaron, Eitan Barco, Ashley Bernhardt. And I especially would like to wish a congratulations to Gabriel Bylos. I just want to say this, Gabriel, you've been fun to hang out with, I will say. I especially would also love to wish a congratulations to Kristen Bova, as well as good luck to Reginald Bradnock, as well as Mariel Bremer. And I just want to say this, Mariel, you've been fun to hang out with. I especially remember when we were both in Montali's class, when we were both in 3rd grade. Anyways, I also would like to wish congratulations to Julia Brett, Skylar Brivik, and I also would like to wish congratulations to Jesse Brown as well. I just want to say, Jesse, it's nice seeing you, not just when we were both going to school at Ardsley together, but also when we were both at synagogue, well, this community temple, that is. Anyways, I also would like to be able to wish a special congratulations to Daniel Burrows, as well as a special good luck to Jonas Cabret Myrtle. I just want to say this, Jonas, you're fun to hang out with, and I especially will never forget when we were both in the same English class together while we were both in 5th grade. As well as a special congratulations to Megan Canfield. I just want to say, Megan, it's nice playing baseball with you. I especially would like to wish special congratulations to Adonis Carrasco, as well as special good luck to Sheila Castellano, as well as special congratulations to Emily Choi, as well as a special congratulations to Caitlin Chu, as well as a special good luck to Samuel Kloster and Ava Cole, Ron Cohen, and as well as a special congratulations to Samantha Cohen. And I just want to say this, Samantha, you've been fun to hang out with, and it was nice when we were both at Ardsley together. It was nice playing clarinet with you in the band. And I especially would like to be able to wish a special good luck to Selena Cohen. And I just want to say this, Selena, like you, Samantha, as for you, Selena Cohen, it was also great playing clarinet with you as well in the band. As well as special congratulations to Giselle Cortez Avila, as well as special good luck to Emily Corwin, as well as a special congratulations to Paul Damiano. I just want to say this, Paul, it's nice seeing you, not just when we were both going to school at Ardsley, but also it's nice hanging out with you when I first met you when we were both in the same group together at Ardsley Day Camp. As well as a special good luck to Kaya Das, as well as Rhea Dave. And I just want to say this, Rhea, I'm really sorry for harassing you I'm really sorry for forcing you to sit in the same seat with me. But either way, I really like you, and I hope you do well wherever you'll be at, and I respect you, Rhea. Anyways, I also would like to be able to wish good luck to Darwin Davis III. And I just want to say this, Darwin, although it's a shame that I didn't get to be student council president at Ardsley Middle School, considering the fact that during that time I was still stuck at residential, I will say this, Darwin, that congrats on not just for graduating Ardsley High School. I also would love to be able to congratulate you for being the student council president at Ardsley Middle School, as well as a special congratulations to Eric DeChico, as well as a special congratulations to you, Joseph DiGuardia, as well as a special congratulations to Isabella Di Pasquale. Correct me if I pronounce your name wrong, Isabella. Anyways, Isabella, if you're watching this, I just want to say that it's nice hanging out with you when we were both in 3rd grade. I especially remember when we were both in Mr. Montali's class, and I especially want to thank you, Isabella, for coming to my house for my Halloween party from back in 2005. And I especially remember at one point when it comes to music for you, I noticed you at one point started out playing flute, but then you would move on to clarinet, which I thought was really cool. Anyways, I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Jesse Duchman, as well as Raisa DiCaterina. Correct me if I pronounce your name wrong. Anyways, as well as special congratulations to Emily Dorn, as well as a special congratulations to Anastasia Efremkina. Correct me if I pronounce your name wrong, Anastasia. Anyways, Anastasia, it's also been a pleasure hanging out with you whenever I can. I especially remember being with you in the same class with you when we were both in 4th grade with Miss Goldclaim. Anyways, I also would like to wish a special congratulations to Caitlin Ferguson, as well as special congratulations to Alexandra Frischgrund, as well as a special congratulations to Casey Foley, a special congratulations to Alexander Friedman, as well as a special congratulations to Melanie Friedman, as well as a special congratulations to Stephanie Garrido. And I just want to say this, Stephanie, if you're watching this, I'm really sorry for being rude and obnoxious with you when we were both at Concord Road Elementary School. Either way, Stephanie Garrido, I respect you. And either way, I hope you do well wherever you'll be at next year. As well, anyways, I'd also like to be able to wish a special congratulations to Sam Geiger. And I just want to say this, Sam, if you're watching this, I just want to say this, that it's nice doing Cub Scouts with you when we were both boys. Anyways, I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Jesse Gensch. I especially remember when we were both in Miss Swift's class, when we were both at Concord Road Elementary School. Anyways, I also would like to wish a special congratulations to Alana Goldstein. And I just want to say this, Alana, it's nice hanging out with you and your little brother Joseph. And also, Alana, I especially remember when we were both in Miss Goldclaim's class together. I just want to say this, not only were you a great classmate to me when we were both in Miss Goldclaim's class, but also you're a great saxophone player. I especially would love to wish a special congratulations to Jonathan Goldstein. Usually we would call him Johnny. Anyways, I just want to say this, Johnny, it's also nice hanging out with you, not just from when we were both going to school at Ardsley, but also at synagogue, as well as when we both first met each other at Ardsley Day Camp, as well as whenever I do run by you at Slices. And I just want to say that, Johnny, you guys make really delicious pizzas at Slices. Even though for health reasons I would go with Staglioni's. Don't get me wrong, Johnny. The pizza that you guys make at Slices are still delicious. I can tell you that as a fact. Anyways, I especially would like to be able to wish a special congratulations to Mary Goldstein and Raina Gorman and Lane Godfrey. And I just want to say this, Lane, it's nice seeing you more when we were both when we were both at synagogue together at Woodlands Community Temple. I especially would also love to be able to wish a special congratulations to Philip God Health. And I just want to say, Philip, it's nice hanging out with you whenever I can. And Philip, if you're watching this, tell your Aunt Laura that I said hi. Hey Philip, tell your Aunt Laura that me and my mom both said hi. Anyways, I also would like to wish a special congratulations to Renee Grisanti, as well as special congratulations to Matthew Gross, as well as a special congratulations to Ayaka Hasegawa, as well as a special congratulations to Cole Hudson. And I just want to say this, Cole, I thank you for the really nice compliments you gave me on Facebook. And I also would like to wish a special congratulations to Andrew Hurd, as well as a special congratulations to Kristen Iovino. Correct me if I pronounce the name wrong. Anyways, as well as a special congratulations to Sabrina Jacobells. Well, I will say this, Sabrina, it's nice doing chorus with you, even though I would rather be in band instead of chorus. Although I do have a great singing voice. Anyways, As well, I also would like to wish a special congratulations to Andrew Jacobson, as well as a special congratulations to Vidya Jiraman. I just want to say this, Vidya, it's nice being in Miss Montali's class with you when we were both in 3rd grade. As well as a special congratulations to Sinju Joseph, as well as a nice congratulations to Noah Kenwell. I just want to say this, Noah, it's nice being in Miss Montali's class with you as well. As well as a special congratulations to Jake Kapnick, as well as a special congratulations to Ashna Kapoor, as well as a special congratulations to Jessica Caston, as well as a special congratulations to Rachel Katz. And I just want to say this, Rachel, not only is it great being with you at Ardsley, but also it's great being with you at synagogue, as well as it's also great work making movies with you when we were after school, when we were both in 3rd grade at Concord Road Elementary School with Mark Polly, which don't worry, Mark Polly, I'll take care of you later. Anyways, I also would like to wish special congratulations to George Kazazik, as well as a special congratulations to Bethany Kelly, as well as a special congratulations to Joy Kelly, as well as a special congratulations to Nessa Kierman, as well as a special congratulations to Ashley Kim, as well as a special congratulations to Christopher Kim, as well as a special congratulations to Dukyeon Kim, as well as a special congratulations to Francine Klarsfeld. And I just want to say this, Francine, it's nice being with you. It's nice playing clarinet with you, as well as it was also nice that we do get to see each other at synagogue. Though I've got a funny story I'd like to share with you, Francine. I remember when I first saw you at synagogue at Woodlands Community Temple, I was shocked and amazed at the same time that I would ever get to see you, considering the fact that I noticed that you would also play clarinet with me in the band, as well as with Mrs. Emin, in the band with Mr. Dudley, as well as with Mrs. Emmenizer. I also would like to wish a special congratulations to Scott Klein, as well as Haley Kometz, as well as special congratulations to Gundeep Kohli, as well as special congratulations to Justin Imraj Kohli, as well as special congratulations to Sophia Kosman. I just want to say this, Sophia, it's nice seeing you at synagogue as well. As well as a special congratulations to Levon Kostandian, as well as special congratulations to Mayumi Kurihara, as well as a special congratulations to Adam Levine. And I just want to say this, Adam, it was nice playing baseball with you. I also would like to wish a special congratulations to Lauren Levine, and I just want to say this, Lauren, Lauren Levine, if you're watching this, I just want to say this, that whenever I appear to be in a bad mood during English class, I just want to thank you, Lauren, for actually being a good friend to me when we were both in English class together, as well as for cheering me up. And yes, Lauren, I still remember the special chair that you kids at that time, as well as Miss Welsh did when I was crying. So anyway, and looking back at Miss Welsh, I think Miss Welsh was a great teacher. Anyways, I especially would like to wish special congratulations to Naomi Liptak, as well as Tyler Lucasio, as well as Brian Lumba. And I just want to say this, Brian, I'm really, really sorry for harassing you on Facebook about the birthday thing. So anyways, I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Miranda Lopez, as well as a special congratulations to Thomas Lyons, or TJ Lyons in this case. And I just want to say this, TJ, it's nice being with you at Ardsley whenever I can, as well as your little brother Mikey, as well as it's also great. But also, I just want to say this, TJ, that remember when you were in Rent? I just want to say this, TJ, great job in Rent, I will say. You do a great job singing, I will say. So anyways, as well, I also would like to wish special congratulations to Ashley McCree, as well as Michael Maher, as well as Taylor Margulies, as well as a special congratulations to Zachary Margie, as well as a special congratulations to Donald Matos, aka Donald Matos. And I just want to say this, Donald, it's nice being buddies with you when we were both at Concord Road. I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Madeline May, as well as a special congratulations to Melissa Mazurikis, as well as a special congratulations to Brendan McNerney. And I just want to say this, Brendan, it's nice being in Miss Martali's class with you. I also would like to wish a special congratulations to Robert Mendelson, and I just want to say this, Robert, thank you for hanging out with me. I especially remember when we were both taking OT together, and I especially remember hanging out with you at synagogue, and as well as Ardsley. So yeah, Robert Mendelson, thank you. It was nice hanging out with you whenever I can, and yeah. And I also would like to wish, now, for a few, anyways, scratch that. So anyways, I'd also like to wish, for the future artists who congratulating you, I'm only going to congratulate the ones that I've personally known during my lifetime. Beginning with Devon Millhouse. And I just want to say this, Devon, it's nice hanging out with you at the same class together. I especially have fond memories now. Do you remember when I go tag your, and you say we're not playing tag? That was a funny memory, I will say. So anyways, I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Casey Montgomery, and I just want to say this, Casey, it's nice being in the same bus with you, and I especially want to apologize to you and the rest. Excuse me one sec. There we go. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Anyways, Casey Montgomery, if you're watching this, I just want to apologize to you and the rest of the Ardsley community, both past and present, for all the hurtful things I said to Mike the bus driver. I think, looking back at Mike the bus driver, I guess what he's trying to do is that he really means no harm whatsoever. So anyways, I especially like to wish a special congratulations to Michael Callaghan, and I just want to say this, Michael, it's also nice hanging out with you, not just when we were both going to school at Ardsley, but also when I first met you at Ardsley Day Camp, as well as a special congratulations to Aaron O'Connell. I just want to say this, Aaron, it's especially nice being in English with you, and I can't believe that you actually know who Max Aronson is. Well, Max sometimes talks. Well, I did hear from Max that the two of you both know each other. Anyways, I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Jennifer Oberlander, and I just want to say this, Jennifer, or should I call you Jenny? It's nice playing music with you. I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Joseph Pace. It was definitely nice being in the same English. It's nice being in the same English and math classes with you. And I especially would like to be able to wish a special congratulations to Mark Polly. And I just want to say this, Mark, like with Rachel, I just want to say this, Mark, that it's nice making movies with you after school when we were both in 3rd grade. I especially remember when we were, once the movies we've made are done, this is the moment where we would, when looking, the one thing I noticed is that when you know the DVDs we got from filmmaking class at Concord Elementary School, I noticed that in the main menu, the song that would play in the main menu would, funny enough, be, you know, the main theme from Star Wars. Now, for those who don't know what the main theme from Star Wars, does anybody remember, excuse me, now, for those who don't know what the main theme from Star Wars is, I bet you would all know what I'm talking about. But for those who don't, let me play for you what I mean. The song that somehow was in the main menu. And yes, people, this is the song that's been played in the main menu from when I was in film class at Concord Elementary School for class of 2006. So anyways, moving on, I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Caleb Polly, and I just want to say this, Caleb, it's nice being at Ardsley with you, and I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Taj Malik Parkinson, and I just want to say this, Taj, it's nice being with you at Ardsley, and I wonder, do you still see Jaquan? If you do, tell Jaquan that I said hi, Taj, okay? Anyways, I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Mona Patel. As well, I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Sheena Patel. And just want to say that Sheena, not only is it nice playing clarinet with you, but also it was nice being in Miss Montali's class with you when we were both in 3rd grade. And it was also nice seeing. It was also nice running by you when I was going trick or treating for Halloween this one time. I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Mauricio Pinto. And I just want to say this, Mauricio. It was also nice playing clarinet, nice playing music with you as well. I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Noah Poles, and I just want to say this, Noah, it's definitely nice playing music with you, and I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Daniela Porcelli. Correct me if I pronounce the name wrong, Daniela. Anyways, I just want to say this, Daniela, it's nice being in English and math with you. And I really appreciate your admiration. I especially remember when we were both in 6th grade. I remember you, Danielle, as well as the rest of Miss Galloway's 6th grade English class and Mr. DeBeer's math classes of that same school. They really wanted to see me do a Teddy Macedo fan club. Well, luckily on Facebook a while back last year, I already created an Epic Battles fan group, which I barely had any people join me. So anyways, I also would like to wish a special congratulations to Amir Ram, and I just want to say this, Amir, it's nice being with you, it's nice hanging out with you, and have you heard of this one song called Jesus is a Friend of Mine? Now, whenever I listen to Jesus is a Friend of Mine, I think of as if you were singing it. Now, if you don't know what I mean, I'll show it to you what I mean right now. Look, I don't usually try to poke fun out of religion when I'm in the world of entertainment, but either way, I'm going to make a rare exception when I play this.
Raise my God and still play rock and roll. The music may sound different, but the message is the
See, Amir, I just played the song that makes me think of you called Jesus is a Friend of Mine. Now, for any Christian or Catholic, for any viewers watching this who appears to be Christian or Catholic, or basically just feel offended when I play this song, I do apologize for offending you, but either way, I don't mean to. So anyways, I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Nikita Reddy. And I just want to say this, Nikita, it's nice being with you at Ardsley, and it's nice being with you this one time at Greenberg. And I just want to wish a special congratulations to Ariella Richardson. And I just want to say this, Ariella, it's nice being in the same bus with you, and I do apologize, and again, I do apologize to you, Ariella, as well as the rest of the entire Ardsley school community, both past and present, for all the nasty things I say about Mike the bus driver. And I think you Ardsley people are all right about Mike the bus driver. Maybe Mike is so nice to me. So anyways, I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Malik Robinson. And I just want to say this, Malik, it's nice being in the same class as you when we were both in 6th grade. And I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Callie Rosenberg. I just want to say this, Callie, not only is it nice being in the same 5th grade English class as you, but it was also nice to see you come to the same synagogue as I do with Woodlands Community Temple. Anyways, I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to the two Rusoff brothers, Jonathan Rusoff and Samuel Rusoff. I just want to say this, Jonathan, Samuel, it's both nice playing music. It's nice playing with both of you in the band. I just want to say this, Jonathan, you're a great bass clarinet player, and Samuel, you're a great tenor saxophone player. Anyways, I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Adam Samolsky. I just want to say this, Adam, it's nice hanging out with you. I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Ellen Schroeder. I just want to say this, Ellen, it's nice playing music with you. I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Sam Shunk, and I just want to say this, Sam, that it's nice doing Cub Scouts with you when we were both younger, when we were both kids. I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Sam Shapiro. And I just want to say this, Sam, thank you for the nice compliments you gave me about my videos. I hope you enjoy this one as well. I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Evan Shalom. I just want to say this, Evan, not only is it great being at synagogue, being in the same synagogue with you, but also it's great being at Arts with you, and you're a great French horn player, I will say. It's a shame that you had to be the only French horn player in my grade after Brian Mumba decided to play trombone, and it's understandable. So anyways, I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Darius Simmons. And I just want to say this, Darius, it's nice hanging out with you when we were both at Ardsley, and I just want to say this, that you're a funny guy. I especially find it funny whenever you call Mr. Gomez Mr. McGomez. That's funny. So anyways, I especially like to wish a special congratulations to Jonathan Sklar. And I just want to say, Jonathan, great job on the videos that you would make at Ardsley High School. I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Brendan Smith as well as Caitlin Smith. And I just want to say this, that it's nice being with you guys. And I just want to say this, Caitlin, that thank you for the nice birthday post last year. Please note that the videos that I would do under Sparking TV, like the Star Wars review, the Star Wars co-review I did with my good friend Kyle Pacone, the animation look-back review, and the New York Comic Con review, please note that those 3 reviews that I did are all non-canon. If you're looking for a canon review, go watch either Disney Infinity or Return to Neverland for that matter. Now, it's not to say that I don't appreciate the compliments that I always get about my Spark videos as well. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the compliments that you guys give me about my Spark videos, including you, Caitlin Smith. So anyways, on to the next person, which is Dalton Smith. It's nice. I just want to say this, Dalton, it was nice being at Ardsley with you as well. I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Zoe Solomon. I just want to say this, that I remember when I was visiting Ardsley High School this one time. I remember noticing that you're left-handed, which I thought was cool. Apparently, you got me, who's also left-handed as well. And if you guys don't believe me that I'm left-handed, I'll show you this. I'll show you what I mean. Okay. Anyways, so I remember, it's nice being with you at RJ, especially nice seeing you at JCC on the Hudson this one time. I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Adam Somer. And I just want to say this, Adam, it's nice being with you at RJ. I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Dean Spelk. And I just want to say this, Dean, it's nice being with you at RZ, and it's nice being with you at Woodlands, and it was especially nice being with you at RZ Day Camp. I especially remember when I first met you at RZ Day Camp, you looked, whether you believe it or not, I did think of you as Junior Asparagus from VeggieTales. Well, that is when he appeared playing the role as Shaq in the direct-to-video VeggieTales movie, Rack, Shack, and Benny. And I remember when Miss Phyllis, Miss Swift, and I were all visiting Miss Montali's class. I remember when I first heard the news from Miss Swift that Dean, I remember when Miss Phyllis, Miss Swift, and I all gave Miss Montali a visit to look into having her as my third grade mainstreaming teacher. When I first heard from Miss Swift that you will be Miss Montali's class dean, I was like, great, and excited to be with you. And I just want to say this, Dean, whatever you do, good luck at whatever you do, and thanks for letting me be at your bar mitzvah, and also that goes to you too, Sam Geiger. Thanks for letting me be at your bar mitzvah as well. I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Lamont Stansberry. I just want to say this, Lamont, it's nice being at RZ with you, and I especially have really funny memories about how that whenever do you remember how that you would prefer the old Michael Jackson? You know how whenever you say that the old Michael Jackson's classic and the new Michael Jackson's creepy? Well, although I do find it understandable how you feel about the old Michael Jackson and the new Michael Jackson, I get how people feel from Michael Jackson. Old one's better, and new one's creepy. The same has also been said about Willy Wonka as well. Gene Wilder, classic. Johnny Depp, creepy. Anyways, I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Amanda Stein. I just want to say this, Amanda, not only is it nice playing clarinet with you, it's also nice hanging out with you whenever I can, as well as your brother Will Stein. I especially remember when Will was not only I remember seeing Will not just at the auditorium one day when I was visiting Ardsley High School, Ardsley Middle School, while I was still in 4th grade, which considering the fact that it is the end of the school year, but also I especially remember when your brother Will would play sports with me, as well as when he would join me for the autism walk. I especially would like to thank your brother Will, and as well as Jake Lieberson, for actually joining me for the autism walk back in 2007. Excuse me. Anyways, I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Cody Stern. Which I will say this, Cody, it's nice playing music with you. I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to David Sumog. And I just want to say this, David, it's nice hanging out with you when we're at Ardsley together. And I especially like to say this, Daniel Sider. I just want to wish a special congratulations to Daniel Sider. And I just want to say this, Daniel, it's nice being at Ardsley with you. And I really appreciate your admiration. I think you're cool to hang out with me, and I'm glad that you like me. Anyways, I especially like to wish a special congratulations to Madison Thompson, as well as special congratulations to Nicholas Tong. And I just want to say this, Nicholas, it's nice being with you, not just when we were both going to school at Ardsley, but also it's nice being. And I remember, I especially remember when I first met you at Ardsley Day Camp, and I especially may share one funny memory with the other peeps, Nicholas. Anyways, I will say this, that remember how whenever we appeared to be go swimming together, you know how that I used to those moments of how those RDD moments of how whenever we all appeared to be going swimming, I remember I used to go chocolate, chocolate, Now, in case if you're wondering where I got that joke from, you ever watch SpongeBob SquarePants, the SpongeBob episode Chocolate with Nuts? Oh boy, was it a classic episode. Anyways, I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Andrew Torres, as well as special congratulations to Melvin Warjon. So I just want to say this, Melvin, it's nice talking with you. And I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to JD Xu. I just want to say that JD, it's nice being in the same class as you. I especially like to wish special congratulations to Jessica Wise, as well as special congratulations to Charlie. I just want to say this, Charlie, it's nice being at Cub Scouts with you, as well as in Ardsley. Anyways, I especially like the special. There are three more students that I'm going to congratulate, and then I'm going to move on to something else. So, anyways, without a further ado, I'm definitely giving special congratulations to Leon Yu, and I just want to say this, Leon, it's nice being in the same 4th grade class. It's nice being in Miss Goldclain's class with you when we were both in 4th grade. We were both going to school at Ardsley. I especially would like to wish a special congratulations to Andrew Zemer. I just want to say this, Andrew, it's nice being with you, not just when we were both at Ardsley Day Camp, but also when we were both in Miss Goldclain's class as well, when we were both in 4th grade. Especially would like to be able to wish a special congratulations to, last but not least, would be, of course, Aaliyah Zuckerman. And I just want to say this, Aaliyah, it's nice being in Miss Montal's class with you. Now, since I'm done congratulating Ardsley people, let's move on to some more sad news I have to give out. Now, the other piece of sad news I have to give out would be, of course, in case if you guys haven't noticed, legendary British actor Christopher Lee unfortunately passed away. Now, for those who don't know who Christopher Lee is, you guys may know him more as Count Dooku from Star Wars and Saruman from Lord of the Rings. He was also the librarian from Hugo. He also played Dr. Wilbur Wonka from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And he was also he also played Dracula, and he also even did the voice of Ansem the Wise in Kingdom Hearts 2. Though when it comes to Christopher Lee for us moviegoers, as well as gamers too, regardless if the movie or the game that he's in appears to be good or bad, you will have to admit that Christopher Lee at least tries his best to do a great job. Like, for example, take a look at the Star Wars prequels, for example. Whether you like him or hate him, you will have to admit Christopher Lee was one of those actors who did a great job in the Star Wars prequels. Well, that is when he played Count Dooku alongside Ray Park, who played Darth Maul, Ewan McGregor, who played Obi-Wan Kenobi, as well as as well as Samuel L. motherfucking Jackson, played Mace Windu, as well as Matthew Wood as General Grievous, as well as Timur Morrison as Jango Fett and all the clone troopers, and Frank Oz reprising his role as the voice of Yoda. Whether you like the Star Wars prequels or hate the Star Wars prequels, you will have to admit that those guys totally did a great job with their roles. Now, say what you guys want about Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker. I personally thought Hayden Christensen tried his best as Anakin Skywalker. As for my thoughts on Jar Jar Binks, I don't mind the character, but I can respect those who do hold a grudge against him. Anyways, as for my thoughts on Lord of the Rings, I haven't seen the movies themselves, but I would love to one day, although I did get to see the first 2 Hobbit movies, that's for sure. I always wanted to be able to see Lord of the Rings for myself. I will say this, that there are 2 funny videos that I do like that do have Saruman in it. Both of which, the first one being, of course, trolling Saruman, and the second one being Saruman is a bully. For those who don't know what those 2 videos I'm talking about, I'm going to show it to you guys right now. Now here's my other favorite Saruman video I just told you guys right now, called Saruman is a Bully. Look, I know I may sound sick when I say that, but it's true. It is funny.
Kill the one who cares.
Okay then. So anyways, here's a funny story of funny Christopher Lee story I'd like to share with you. One night, my dad and my brother and I were all seeing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory in theaters, right? And when we first saw Dr. Wonka, Wilbur Wonka, as in Willy Wonka's father, I remember my dad pointed out that he's Count Dooku, considering the fact that, well, Wilbur Wonka is played by the same actor who played Count Dooku. And, yeah, as for my thoughts on Christopher Lee as Dracula, I haven't necessarily seen any movies with Dracula being played by Christopher Lee. I will say this, that if you guys want to know what my personal favorite incarnation of Dracula is, now, please don't hate me when I say this, but let's just say it's the one from Hotel Transylvania, the one voiced by none other than Adam Sandler. Look, I know a lot of you hate Adam Sandler. Personally, I find his movies to be either okay at best or just bad at worst. However, Hotel Transylvania is basically my personal favorite Adam Sandler movie to watch next to Crazy Nights and The Benchwarmers. Anyways, and then of course we got Hugo, which I will say this, that I find Hugo to be an enjoyable movie to watch. And if you guys like filmmaking, you guys should go watch Hugo. And also when it comes to Kingdom Hearts 2, and yes, people, it may be true that I do hate Kingdom Hearts 2 with a burning passion. Keep in mind that I only hate Kingdom Hearts 2 because of its poorly executed story. Even if the story in Kingdom Hearts 2 looks poorly executed, I will say this, that when it comes to Kingdom Hearts 2, like Christopher Lee's role in Kingdom Hearts 2, like in the Star Wars prequels, even if I'm somebody who hated Kingdom Hearts 2 with a burning passion because of its poorly executed story, I can definitely admit that Christopher Lee, I'm pretty sure, definitely does a great job with Ansem, voicing Ansem the Wise. Now, another great actor who I also find to be interesting to appear in Kingdom Hearts 2, despite my hatred over that god-awful video game sequel with a burning passion, would be, of course. Now, have you guys heard of the name Jesse McCartney? Well, for those who don't know what Jesse McCartney is, you may know him more as the guy who sang the song "She's No You." Anyways, when it comes to Jesse McCartney, when he appeared in Kingdom Hearts games, especially in Kingdom Hearts 2, I admittingly enough, I did think he did a good job. I think he's great as Roxas. I really enjoyed Roxas's theme song. And even if I hate Kingdom Hearts, not only can I still think that Christopher Lee did a great job with Ansem, played a remarkable role as Ansem, but also the same with Jesse McCartney as Roxas. Considering the fact, well, here's an interesting fact about Jesse McCartney that I would be honored to share with you guys. Did you guys know that Jesse McCartney actually not only came? Did you know that Jesse McCartney actually came from RJ and used to go to school at RJ as well? I'm not joking, people. It's true. Anyways, not only did I find him remarkable that when he appeared in Kingdom Hearts 2, despite my hatred over the game, but also the live-action Alvin Chipmunks movies, which I admittingly liked, as well as when he appeared in Who Worked in Years of Who, as in the one with Jim Carrey, that is. Anyways, back to Christopher Lee. I just want to say this. Christopher Lee, rest in peace, man. And also, thank you for all the great works you've done, regardless if the films are good or bad. Anyways, another piece of sad news I have to bring up would be, of course, Anne Mara also passed away as well. Now, for those who don't know who Anne Mara is, she's basically the wife of Jerry Stiller, and also is the Irish mother of actor Ben Stiller, whom you guys may know him more in films like Dodgeball True Underdog Story, Starsky and Hutch, the Madagascar movies, the Night at the Museum trilogy, and all that stuff. And I just want to say this, it's really sad that Anne Mara would pass away. Well, in case if you guys are wondering whether or not I've seen any of the anything she's in, well, I will say this, that back when I was going to school at Andrews, not only did I used to watch The King of Queens, but also Seinfeld as well. Though, funny enough, there is one episode of Seinfeld that I really liked, that, though, any Seinfeld fan watching this, I'm just curious to know, what is the name of the episode that featured the one in which, okay, allow me to elaborate, that featured a scene of how we see two men fighting each other with pool sticks, and one of the men fighting each other with pool sticks appeared to be Jerry Stiller's character. So yeah, and also there's this one movie that Jerry Stiller was in that I really liked called The Lion King 1.5. And there are two scenes in there that I liked. The first one being, of course, spoilers alert, people, the ending where we do get to see a bunch of Disney characters coming in silhouette form, going into the movie theater, and also it was also great. But also another favorite scene in The Lion King 1.5 would be, of course, the scene. Do you remember the hyenas would go chase after Timon and his family? I find that scene hilarious. Like so much so that I especially remember playing an online game based off of that a while back. Anyways, as for Ben Stiller, my personal favorite movie season would be the Madagascar movies, the Madagascar trilogy, the Night at the Museum trilogy, as well as the Madagascar TV specials. I especially have fond memories watching. There are two movies, both of which not only star Ben Stiller, but also Vince Vaughn, that I used to watch a lot of when I was at Andrews, consisting of Starsky and Hutch and Dodgeball True Underdog Story. And I will say this, that, you know the scene when David Starsky shot Corky's tail off? That part's hilarious. Anyways, and I also like to wish rest in peace to Anne Mara. And now, here comes another piece of sad news I have to bring up. James Horner died in a plane crash earlier this week. And when I first heard that news on Facebook, I was shocked that it would ever happen. Now, for those who don't know who James Horner is, he's basically the same guy who would also write the music for such beloved classic films like An American Tail, Land Before Time, the live-action Grinch movie with Jim Carrey, The Page Master, and all that stuff. And in case if you're wondering what are my thoughts on music, I will say he can be a great film score composer as well. And I will say this, that I love An American Tail. There's this one song from An American Tail that I really enjoy listening to called Somewhere Out There. And as for The Land Before Time, not only do I appreciate the score as heard in The Land Before Time, but also I appreciate the song We Go and you know the song that's in the end credits, We Belong Together. Right. Anyways, I especially also enjoyed watching the live-action Grinch movie. Say whatever you guys like about the Grinch, I thought it's an enjoyable movie to watch. And whether you guys like it or hate it, give Jim Carrey credit for at least trying to do a great job with the role. Yet though he still succeeds as the Grinch, even though my personal favorite actor who did the Grinch would go, my personal favorite Grinch voice here would be, of course, Bob Holt's voice. Which for those who don't know Bob Holt, he basically did the voice. He voiced the Grinch in the 1982 crossover TV special, The Grinch, Grinch is the Can in the Hat. As for my thoughts on Boris Karloff as the Grinch, I know a lot of your people are going to tell me, are going to spam me with hate mail, saying that nothing can beat Boris Karloff. Now, don't take this wrong, guys. This is not to say that Boris Karloff did a bad job as the Grinch at all. In fact, I have fond memories watching How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the one with Boris Karloff. Though when it comes to the Grinch, I first knew about him by watching Halloween as Grinch Night on VHS, but then comes the Grinch, Grinch is the Can in the Hat. But then after watching How the Grinch Stole Christmas and after seeing how popular it became, this is the moment where I then began to realize that the Grinch's first appearance actually goes to How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And I definitely can't wait for the new and upcoming CGI remake coming out soon, and I think the person voicing the Grinch should be Corey Burton. Want to know why? Because he does a great job. Well, considering I think it'll be great to see Corey Burton voice the Grinch, considering what a great job he did with another cartoon character, based on a book whom he also did the voice of, who not only did get to do the voice of, but also was voiced by Hans Conried, Captain Hook. Anyways, so yeah, and also another piece of sad is like to share, the actor who played King Roland from Spaceballs also passed away as well. And what can I say, people? I love Spaceballs. It's a hilarious movie. If you like science fiction of any kind, if you like either any science fiction franchise in particular, regardless if it's Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, Battlestar Galactica, or whatever, you guys should consider giving Spaceballs a watch. And the jokes are absolutely hilarious. My personal favorite joke in Spaceballs would go to when Dark Helmet says, "Yogurt! Yogurt! I hate yogurt! Even with strawberries." Yeah. So anyways, now that oh, by the way, I've got a piece of happy news I'd like to share with you guys. Now, in case you guys have not noticed by now, guess what? I am now on RowdyC.com. Now, for those who don't know what RowdyC.com is, basically it's a website ran by Chris Lee Moore, aka Rowdy C. You guys may know him more as the creator of TV Trash, which in this case, it's like vaulting, only this time, instead of reviewing obscure or bad movies, he would review nothing but obscure television, or basically just television that's considered bad. And I just want to say this, Rowdy C, if you're watching this, thanks for putting me on your website, and I do hope that one day, just at least just one day, that I would be a part of Mr. Code and Friends. Because want to know why? Because I worked so hard in being a part of that fellow Code make my videos so good that I can be a part of thatfellownthecode.com one day. Anyways, since now I already talked about, since I already gave it all the news that I gave you guys, let's talk about it's now time to discuss all the concerns and issues I bet some of you guys may even have with me. Okay then. Now, the first concern that I need to bring up, I noticed that ever since when I uploaded casual reviews of Barham's Return to Neverland onto YouTube, I noticed that some of you guys got really semi-controversial about some of the irrelevant jokes that appeared in casual reviews of Barham's Return to Neverland. And speaking of editing, if you guys thought that I did the editing myself, think again, because the person who really did the editing for casual reviews of Bear Rimshot, Disney Infinity, and Return to Neverland has gone to YouTuber AzuchiGuardian. Now, for those who don't know who AzuchiGuardian is, he's basically some of you guys may know him more as a creator of such web shows like Honesty Wars, Codename Vega, Codename Vintio, Codename Altair, Codename Deneb. He's also the creator of Virtual Relay. I'd highly recommend you guys to go check out his videos for yourself. Anyways, I noticed that some of you guys have been constantly asking me, have been wanting to know what did I think. Some of you guys have been asking me some questions. Why do I like the movie, and also why do I like Jane? Okay, now let me explain why I love Return to Neverland in the first place. Now, the reason I love Return to Neverland is considering the fact it did some certain things which no other sequel to a movie based on a book can ever do. Allow me to explain that is. Well, when you take a look at all other sequels to movies based on books, usually what would happen, when you take a look at a film like Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea, Pooh's Grand Adventure, The Search for Christopher Robin, Clyde with a Chance of Meatballs 2, or any of those films, normally what would happen in sequels like those is normally the people who would normally what would happen is that the filmmakers would normally have to take lots and lots of creative liberty with the original source materials they're basing the sequel on. Whereas when you guys take a look at a movie like Return to Neverland, it doesn't take it didn't take as much creative liberties as seen with films like Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea, or anything like that. Now, let me explain why for once. If you guys take a look at a character like Jane, for example, she's basically the kind of sequel character who would basically, not only is she the kind of sequel character who somehow she's basically two kinds of characters. The first kind being, of course, she's basically the kind of sequel character who, despite the fact that she did not get to be in the original movie whatsoever, at least she somehow existed in the original source material. Think of like how Arlene, Squeak, and Lyman were also like with the Garfield show, whereas despite the fact that they all did not appear neither in any of the original Garfield TV specials nor in Garfield and Friends, at least they all somehow appeared in the original Garfield comics by Jim Davis. And the same have also been said about, based on what Return to Neverland was like, think of which coming out of films like The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, as well as all the Harry Potter sequels, is at least they don't try to take as much creative liberty as was seen in every other sequel. And then she's basically the kind of movie character whose stories have been expanded upon. One thing that I like about the Disney direct-to-video sequels is the fact that, well, not only does the animation look faithful towards the original animated classics, but also not that I'm against it or anything like that, but also they have they don't necessarily rely on pop culture references whatsoever. Not that I'm against them or anything like that. While I do disagree with Animat on the Ice Age sequels, I will say this, that Animat has brought up a really valid point that to do a good sequel, to make a good movie, you don't need to make a good movie just to rely on pop culture references. Not that I'm against them or anything like that. It's just that, well, yeah. Anyways, another thing I like about the Disney direct-to-video sequels would be, of course, they tend to give more personality on not just the characters from the original movies, but also if it were to be based off of a book like Bambi 2 or Return to Neverland or movies like that, normally what they would do is try to give not just the characters from the original movie more personality, but also give characters from the original books who appeared in the original books more personality as well. Like, for example, in Return to Neverland, the people at Disney Toon Studios did a great job giving Jane more personality, and I think Sir J.M. Barrie himself would be dancing in his grave by now for that. Anyways, based on what Disney did with Jane, think of like what Ron Howard did with The Grinch and Cindy Lou with his interpretation of the Grinch, of how the Grinch stole Christmas, as well as how Blue Sky did with Horton the Elephant and the Who's, and their interpretation of Horton Hears a Who, as well as how Illumination did it with the Onceler and the unnamed boy now named Ted, and the Lorax, and their interpretation of the Lorax, as well as what Sony Pictures Animation did with all the food from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. And and also another concern I have to address, of course. Now, AzuchiGuardian, if you're watching this, I notice of how. Look, I do apologize for mentioning your real name, your real identity in my April vlog. Look, even if I did mention your real name in my April vlog, I still mean no harm whatsoever. So anyways, AzuchiGuardian, I'm really sorry for mentioning your real name. There's a good reason why I've had to somehow mention your real name in my April vlog. Well, when you take a look at other people's update vlogs, normally they would have to refer them not just by their stage name, but also whether they like it or not, they would have to mention them by their real name. Like, for example, take a look at Animat's update vlogs. Take a look at all the update vlogs that Animat would do. When you take a look at those videos, normally he would have to refer, whenever he feels like talking about other reviewers, he would have to refer them not just by their nickname, but also, whether he likes it or not, he would have to refer them by their real name. Like, for example, if he was going to mention Huey Toonmore in his update vlogs, he would have to refer to him more as Logan Runball. Not only that, but also, if Animat was gonna mention Jaime Toon in his update vlogs, Animat would have to refer to him as James Sullivan. And as Walter Cronkite said it best, that's the way it is. So anyways, another concern I also would have to address. Now, every single time whenever I upload a new video where I do talk about epic battles, a lot of you people tend to think that I'm talking about epic rap battles of history. And whenever I do talk about epic battles in any of my videos, don't think that I'm talking about epic rap battles of history at all. As epic battles and epic rap battles of history are obviously both two different stories. And another concern I have to address will be, of course, now, if you thought that I was lying about the special thanks that I got in the end credits of Huey's animated movie reviews, let me ask you guys this, and yes, that goes for you, AzuchiGuardian, in case if you're watching this. Have you guys even watched Huey's animated movie reviews? Because when I watched Huey's animated movie reviews, at least episodes beginning with Winds of Change, as well as again with as well again with Here Comes Peter Cottontail, as well as again with the top 9 Pink Panther intros. I've been receiving special thanks to the end credits. Now, the real reason why I did get a special thanks in the end credits, of course, now, have you guys heard of a site called, have you guys heard of Patreon? Now, for those who don't know what Patreon is, basically, it's like Kickstarter, only this time it's made for more independent filmmakers. And yes, this includes internet reviewers like Mr. Code, Anime from Animation Lookback and Animax Reviews, Huey Tumor from US Animated Movie Reviews, Sonic Guru, Morgan from Vaulting, Jaime Toot, South Jersey Sam, and many other great reviewers. Heck, AzuchiGuardian, by the way, AzuchiGuardian, one day when I was on your YouTube page, AzuchiGuardian, I saw that you have a Patreon page. From when you were writing in the comments below about how that I did not get when you said about how when I lied about the special thanks I got in the end credits from US Animated Movie Reviews, as well as when also when you said that I was actually hurting you when I mentioned your real name, which I don't mean to. That is just absurd, the way you've handled it. And because of that, and also because of the fact that you refuse to accept all the negative feedback that you've been getting on Casual Reviews of Rimshot, Return to Neverland, this is why I might as well have to call you a crybaby for that matter. You don't know what family entertainment means. When I tickle, you have no idea what family entertainment is. All you do is go Trey Parker, Matt Stone for no reason. Which reminds me, now, if you guys really do want my editor, AzuchiGuardian, to listen to, if you guys have any problems with Casual Reviews of Fairhamshire, all you guys have to do is speak up for yourselves. You can speak up in the comments below, let me rephrase that. Well, if you guys have either a YouTube page, a Google account, or a Google Plus account, you can definitely comment here below, or you may also go to either AzuchiGuardian's page, Deathflame Armada's page, go to Deathflame Armada's page. You can also go to Death Blaster X's page. You can also go to Flaming Ballista's page as well. Or, if you guys have a Twitter account, you may either tweet me, or you may go tweet Don't Twit Me. And, now, another concern I do have to address, of course, well, by the way, by the way, for those who had issues with all the irrelevant jokes and Casual Reviews with Baramshot Return to Neverland, I did talk to AzuchiGuardian about your problems. Unfortunately, he won't believe me when I say. And because of the fact that he won't fix all your problems, this is why I'm going to fire him from being editor for Casual Reviews of Baramshot. Thus, I have to get a new editor. Now, since AzuchiGuardian clearly has no idea what he's been doing as editor of Casual Reviews of Baramshot, I might as well need a new editor. A new editor who can not only be trustworthy, who is not only brilliant at editing, but also can take all different kinds of feedback. Not just positive, but also negative as well. As well as would also let me help out with the editing, let me be the creative consultant for the editing stage as well. And even though I'm still in the video watching process right now, which I'll get into more about later. Anyways, so yeah. So there I did. I fired AzuchiGuardian from editing for future episodes of Casual Reviews with Ramside Episode 3. And now, since I'm about to be running out of time, now it's time for the final concern I'll be addressing for this video. Which in this case, I'm going to be addressing... Which in this case, well, I will say this, that every single time whenever I dare upload a new update vlog, well, every single time whenever I start a new conversation about this, you guys tend to keep asking me the same questions all over and over and over again. What am I apologizing for when I say that I'm going to be doing a public apology editorial? Okay, well, I will say this. Just to warn you guys, this will be the last update vlog where I will ever explain on why I would ever do a public apology editorial. After that, please don't cry to me and harass me and ask me the same questions all over again, okay? That goes to you too, AzuchiGuardian, in case if you're watching this. Anyways, when it comes to the public apologies editorial, I'm basically to answer your guys' question on what I'm apologizing for when I do the public apologies editorial. Basically, I'm apologizing for some of the dissatisfaction I caused for Epic Bowser and Epic Bowser while still making them. Now, I know what to anybody who has seen Epic Bowser 2 and or Epic Bowser 3, I know what a lot of you guys may be thinking right here. Oh, how can you cause dissatisfaction? I know what you guys are all thinking right here. Oh, how did you cause dissatisfaction while we enjoyed it? Well, look, I will say this, that I do appreciate, don't get me wrong, I'm still happy about the fact that when I did get to release Epic Battles 2 and Epic Battles 3, this is the moment where I get to receive more and more enjoyment from viewers. It's just that, well, let me explain what I mean. Okay then, imagine we go way back in either 2011, 2012, or 2013, right? Yet though I just released Epic Battles, right? And yet though you guys just saw it for yourself, and when it comes to Epic Battles, you guys, either you love it, just because of all the familiar faces it has to offer, or you'll most likely hate it, just because of some of the songs I made in the soundtrack. Look, there are better songs that you can listen to that I did include than just Waka Flocka music, including music that you would hear in the Super Smash Bros. Games, as well as the Kingdom Hearts and Super Smash Bros. Versions of songs in your games like Mario, Zelda, Metal Gear Solid, or any of that stuff, as well as Sonic music, as well as the Super Smash Bros. Brawl version of Tetris Type A, as well as the Kingdom Hearts version of One Winged Angel from Final Fantasy VII, as well as lots of Star Wars music, as well as lots of John Williams music in general, as well as music heard in Wallace and Gromit. Not just all the shorts like A Grand Day Out, The Wrong Trousers, A Close Shave, and A Matter of Life and Death, but also this includes the feature film Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, as well as the song Dancing with Myself. There are better songs that I didn't include in the soundtrack than just Waka Flocka music, just so you guys know. Anyways, but then when I say that about Epic Battles, basically it's a similar formula that it's also been used for films like the Star Wars prequels, the Disney direct-to-video sequels, and the Dr. Seuss movies. And when it comes to the Disney direct-to-video sequels, when it comes to the Star Wars prequels, either you like them, considering when it comes to the Star Wars prequels, either you like them because of the Clone Wars and the great music written by John Williams, or you're more likely going to hate him because of Jar Jar Binks, which is understandable. And when it comes to the Disney direct-to-video sequels, either you like them because of how the animation looks faithful to the original animated classics, and also the characters and the sequels gave the characters from the originals more personality as well, as well as no set of pop culture references whatsoever, or you're more likely going to hate him, all thanks to how bad Return of Jafar is. And I will say this, that I do agree with you guys that Return of Jafar sucks. I mean, yes, Return of Jafar is by far the worst animated sequel that Disney has ever done. Now, just because Return of Jafar sucks, does this necessarily mean all animated sequels? Does this mean all Disney sequels, or basically just sequel ideas in general, suck? No, not really. Even with the battiness seen in films like Mulan 2 and Return of Jafar, you will have to admit there can also be good things to be pointed out as well. Like, for example, for every Return of Jafar, not only can there be for every Return of Jafar, there can be a Rescuer Down Under and an Aladdin and the King of Thieves. And for every Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea, there can be a Return to Neverland. And for every Cinderella 2 Dreams Come True, there can also be a Cinderella 3 Twist in Time. And for every Belle's Magical World, there can also be a Belle's Enchanted Christmas. And one day, I promise you guys that I will do a top 11 list of the good things to say about the Disney direct-to-video sequels. One day, I said one day in the future for casual reviews with Bear Rimshot. Anyways, and also when it comes to the Dr. Seuss movies, for you Seussians, either you like them because of the expanding storylines as seen in films like The Grinch, 14 Years Who, and The Lorax, or just because they got the same names as the original books they're based off of, or you're more likely going to hate them, all thanks to how bad the live-action Cat in the Hat movie is. Which I will say that I admittedly liked, but hey, if it's that a lot of you people hate the live-action Cat in the Hat movie just because of the adult humor that's heard in there, it's understandable. I especially find it understandable why Dr. Seuss's widow, AzuchiGuardian, would ever dare can future live-action adaptations of Seuss's works. Besides, I'm happy with what Seuss adaptations are like now. I will say this, that I love 14 Years of Who, I love The Lorax, and I especially love The Cat in the Hat knows a lot about that. 14 Years of Who, I will say, is my favorite animated movie of 2008, and while The Lorax would be my favorite animated movie of 2012, next to Wreck-It Ralph, as well, The Cat That Knows a Lot About That is my personal favorite Seuss cartoon to watch. One thing it does right while the past ones failed to do so would be, of course, animation-wise, keeping the animation in The Cat That Knows a Lot About That appears to be faithful towards the original source material, which I really like. I don't mind changes only when they're done right. Anyways, back on to epic battles. Anyways, and then one day, I was walking back to Westbrook, and when I was trying to tell some of my friends and staff at school all the parts that definitely gonna make the epic battle saga bigger and better, this is the moment where certain people, well, would then all act like a bunch of crybabies. Well, I will say this, one day, when Mr. Devin and I were both walking back to Westbrook, when I was trying to announce all the parts that's going to make epic battles really good, this is a moment where he and Ross Perlow Hansen would both then get boiled alive like a lobster for some reason, and thus they would both ask me to name change, which in this case, I already said no. Yeah, and I know what some of you are thinking. Oh, why would you say the? I know what you're all thinking. Oh, you already did name changing to George's name from tentative to casual reviews at the Bear Shot. Look, it's only an exception I did it. Well, that's because casual reviews with Bear Shot has no connections with Epic Battles continuity-wise whatsoever. It's just that for Epic Battles I would never do name changing, considering the fact, well, when you take a look at all the other existing crossover movies, crossover video games, or just crossovers in general, like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Wreck-It Ralph, the Lego Movie, Super Smash Bros., Kingdom Hearts, Epic Mickey, Disney Infinity, or Marvel vs. Capcom, Cartoon All-Stars to the Rescue, the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour, the Grinch Bridges the Cat in the Hat, or any of that stuff, they don't change names at all. And the reason that they would never do any name changing for projects like those is considering the fact that if you're going to do name changing for something like a crossover, it would be just downright unnecessary, as it would make it look more childish. I'll allow me to explain what I mean. The reason that Who Framed Roger Rabbit would end up being so successful is not just due to the great acting it has to offer, but also no matter which cartoon characters they include, they had to leave the names the way they are. Characters like when Disney and Amblin both got to include characters like Mickey Mouse, Bugs Bunny, Donald Duck, Daffy Duck, Goofy, Tinkerbell, Porky Pig, Woody Woodpecker, Betty Boop, Droopy Dog, or any of those characters, they didn't change the names of any of those characters at all. They just leave the names the way they are. Either that, or if they can't use a particular cartoon character, they would just reject them. They would have to be omitted. Like, for example, there were certain cartoon characters that were supposed to be in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but unfortunately never made it in the final cut, including Popeye, Chip and Dale, and as well as Tom and Jerry. And the reason that Wreck-It Ralph would end up being a major success at the box office is not only do they have likable characters like Wreck-It Ralph, Vanellope, Fix-It Felix Jr., and King Candy, but also for every video game character they were able to conclude, they left the names the way they are. And when Disney was able to include characters like Bowser, Sonic, Ryu, Dr. Eggman, Pac-Man, or any of those characters, they had to leave the names the way they are. And the reason that the Lego Movie would be a success is not just all the funny, clever, and witty humor that happens in the Lego Movie, but also for every licensed character they included, they just left the names the way they are. And the reason that Super Smash Bros. Would be a major success is considering not only are they considered to be fun to play, but also no matter which character they get to include as a playable character, they just leave the names the way they are. And the reason why Kingdom Hearts would be a success, regardless if the execution of the story of the games appeared to be good or bad, is considering the fact, not only do they have really great music to listen to, but also the fact, which I will say I love listening to, but also another thing about Kingdom Hearts that ended up being successful would be, of course, for every Disney character and Final Fantasy character they can include, they would have to leave the names the way they are. And the reason that the original Epic Mickey would be a major success is because, is considering the fact, not only does it have a great story, and as well as great music, but also it does, however, have familiar faces. Even if certain characters like Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, Gremlin Gus, or any of those guys may sound unfamiliar, most likely you never grew up with them. But at least we still got familiar faces like Horace Horsecollar, Clerical Cow, Captain Hook, Mr. Smee, the Pirate Crew, Tick-Tock the Crocodile, the Three Little Pigs, and all those guys. At least you have those characters in the Epic Mickey games. Anyways, and the reason why Disney Infinity would be a major success would it be able to let you do creative things when playing them, but also considering the fact, well, it's basically the kind of game that somehow did prove that to be able to make a great crossover movie, a great crossover game in general, there's no need to have original characters. Heck, there's absolutely no necessity in name changing either, as that can defeat the point of crossover. And the reason why Food Fight would end up being a failure is not just because of all the adult jokes and sexual innuendos or any of that stuff, but also for every character they did get to include, they had to change their names. And this is one thing that I would never do for a project like Epic Battles. It would just defeat the point of crossover. I mean, what's the point in doing a crossover movie or crossover video game, or basically just a crossover in general, where you're gonna have to change where you would change the names of where they are? It would be just like putting hot sauce on your ice cream. I know, I may sound grossy to you, but this is the point I've tried making with you guys. Anyways, and then one day when I was meeting with my social worker at the time, Mr. Ben, this is the moment where he would then stop me from talking about Epic Battles with other non-film stuff obviously for the wrong reasonings. I don't see any good reasons why I should not talk about Epic Battles at all. I mean, I've worked so hard making the Epic Battles saga bigger and better. And because of all the horrible things that he did to the Epic Battles franchise, because of the fact that he intended to kill the Epic Battles franchise, and due to the fact that he would ever trash my bar mitzvah, which I know, unexpected. I did not expect that moment to come either. Anyways, this is the moment where this is what led up to the death of Robin Williams. Is Rivera trashing my bar mitzvah, in which nobody, not even myself, would expect to see happening, as well as having Mr. Ben intending to trash the Epic Battles franchise. And if you guys thought my bar mitzvah was obviously the best, or most likely the successful bar mitzvah that I've ever been to, let me ask you guys this. Have you guys even been to Cousin Jackie's bar mitzvah? For those who haven't, I can guarantee you guys, if you actually weren't at Cousin Jackie's bar mitzvah, oh boy, no matter how much you guys already love my bar mitzvah, oh boy, you guys are gonna love Cousin Jackie's bat mitzvah even better. Wanna know why? Because whichever adults were working with her at the time, at the same school year as when she had her bat mitzvah, at least they had an idea on what they're doing from when looking outside of synagogue. Whereas during the same school year, while I was working on was having my bar mitzvah, the adults whom I did get to work with outside of synagogue, they clearly had no idea what they're doing. And the reason I could not go with how I originally intended my bar mitzvah to be, I wouldn't necessarily blame it on myself. There are 4 people whom you can't necessarily blame it on me. Blame the fact that I've had to be stuck at residential at that time. And unfortunately, I still am, even up to this day. Even though, however, luckily, at least I got to be home right now as I'm recording this. Anyways, so yeah, I can guarantee you guys that you would love Cousin Jackie's bat mitzvah. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, if you guys seen the movie Epic Battles, you may have remembered her more in there. Anyways, when and let me explain why you guys would have loved it. Not just based on what I said before, but also you would have loved the gimmicks. Well, when I was working on my bar mitzvah, I did borrow at least some inspiration from cousin Zaki's bat mitzvah. One thing being, of course, my personal favorite part about her bat mitzvah will be, of course, the gimmicks, which in this case are all based on movies. And when I went to her bat mitzvah, I was being put at the Cat in the Hat table. And when my oldest cousin Jackie Macedo put me at the Cat in the Hat table, I will say it was really coincidental that it would happen, considering the fact, well, did you guys know that the Cat in the Hat originally first came out on my birthday? I'm not joking, people. It's true. If you guys don't believe me, go Google it for yourself, and you'll guys have a better idea on what I mean. Anyways, so yeah, if you guys don't know who Mr. Ben is, then you're obviously lucky, because he was not nice to me, whatsoever. And he did a lot of bad things to me, including, of course, he claimed he lied to me. He claimed that I started work that Epic Battles originally went way back when I was at Andrus, when I was going to school at Andrus. Technically, that's not true. In reality, Epic Battles goes way back, and I literally do mean way back, when I was going to school in Ardsley. And considering the fact, well, my Epic Battles, what got me to making Epic Battles is thanks to when I was going to a bar mitzvah of my cousin Robbie Macedo, whom, if you've seen Epic Battles, you guys may also remember him more in there. So when it comes to Epic Battles for you guys, I noticed that a lot of you guys seem to remember a lot of, not just me and my cousins, but also one internet reviewer that I know is a lot of you Epic Battles fans seem to remember seeing in Epic Battles the most will be, of course, Animat, which I'll talk more about later. Though, speaking of Animat, Mr. Ben also lied to me about Animat, saying that he would always use swear words in his videos. Now, if you thought that Animat always swears in his videos, let me ask you guys this. Have you guys even watched any of his videos? Because when you do get to know him more, I can guarantee you guys the fact that he's nothing like the Nostalgia Critic, he's nothing like the Angry Video Game Nerd, he's nothing like South Jersey Sam, he's nothing like Francis, and he's even nothing like Angry Grandpa either. Alright, if there's one connection that Animat had with any of those 5 YouTubers/reviewers that I just named, I will say this. One connection that Animat and the Nostalgia Critic both do have together will be, of course, in some of his videos, including Animation Look Back Don Bluth Part 2, the top 10 other Disney films countdown, as well as in the top 10 best animated sequels, he did reference the Nostalgia Critic in those videos. Anyways, he also both Animat and Doug Walker also appeared together at the same time both also once together in Fantasy Movie Memories, Flight of the Navigator. Now, for those who don't know what Fantasy Movie Memories is about, basically it's a web series created by Morgan Ledger, creator of Vaulting and DVD Talk with the Film Buff, and Logan Redenbaugh, aka Huey Toonmore, creator of Huey's Animated Movie Reviews. It's also edited by Sam Fleming, aka South Jersey Sam, which I'll talk more about later, and it's narrated by Matt Brunet, aka Animat, creator of Animation Lookback and Animat Reviews. If there's any connections that I can find between Animat and the Angry Video Game Nerd, I will say this, that did you guys know that Animation Look Back is loosely inspired by Cinemassacre's Monster Madness? I haven't really watched that show yet. I mean, Cinemassacre's Monster Madness, but I have seen I did see 2 movie reviews that the Angry Video Game Nerd did, even though most of the reviews that I've seen the Angry Video Game Nerd did are just nothing but video game reviews. The 2 movie reviews that he did that I saw include Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Turtles in Time, and The Simpsons movie. Haven't seen the Angry Video Game Nerd movie yet, but I would love to one day. I will make sure that I watch it myself. Anyways, as for the connections that Animat and South Jersey Sam have, I will say this, that they both can be informative in their videos. Like, for example, I will admit South Jersey Sam was informative in the Hanna-Barbera video he did, and he also South Jersey Sam also was informative when he reviewed Shaq Fu, despite he proclaiming it to be the worst game he's ever played. Thank God he never played Shaq Fu, but either way, I look forward to see what the sequel Shaq Fu Legend Reborn has got. Anyways, another connection that they both do have, when South Jersey Sam did a video based on Hanna-Barbera, he did reference Animat's animation look-back video based on Hanna-Barbera. And though funny enough, South Jersey Sam did make a cameo appearance in the top 10 worst films based on a cartoon, which in this case he would be one of those reviewers who would announce the tons of different movies based on tons of different cartoons that would be turned into a live-action movie, alongside Jaime Tude, Robert Million, David Rose on the DVD Shelf, The Blockbuster Chick, Face Nelson, Mr. Coat, and The Horror Guru. Now, in case if you're wondering what cartoons South Jersey Sam and the other South Jersey Sam mentioned in the top 10, in the end of the top 10 worst films based on a cartoon, he mentioned DuckTales, Ed, Edd and Eddy, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Other cartoons also mentioned that would be turned into a live action that have also been announced at that time to be turned to a live action movie include Rugrats, Foster's Home and Imaginary Friends, Beyblade, The Legend of Korra, Robot Chicken, Ren and Stimpy, Tailspin, Course of Cowardly Dog, Jimmy Neutron, Doug, The Powerpuff Girls, An American Dad, My Little Pony, Sailor Moon, Drawn Together, and Care Bears. And if there are any connections that, by the way, there's one connection that I almost forgot to bring up that Animat and the Nostalgia Critic both have in common. Whether you agree with them or disagree with them on certain videos, they both can bring up really valid points. And if there are any connections that both Animat and Francis have, and no, I'm not talking about UI Kennedy. When I say Francis, I meant the YouTuber Francis. Some of you guys may know him more, also may know him more as Boogie2988. Anyways, they both can be informative. I'm not sure whether or not Animat has watched Francis or Angry Grandpa, but I do know as a fact that he is a huge fan of the Nostalgia Critic and the Angry Video Game Nerd, and is also good friends with South Jersey Sam as well. Anyways, as for the connections that Animat and Angry Grandpa both have, I can't think of any in the top of my head other than, well, I will say this, that my personal favorite Angry Grandpa videos to watch will be, of course, the chocolate-covered raw egg prank videos I really liked. The caramel onion prank also find to be funny, and also Grandpa's got Ebola. The part when Angry Grandpa was like, "Michael, I've got Ebola." Definitely something which Chester A. Bum would have said in Bum reviews. Well, it'll be hilarious. Anyway, if he said that. Anyways, so yeah, now for anyone who hasn't watched Animat's videos, anybody who hasn't watched any of his videos, if for future comparisons when it comes to Animat, if you guys are going to compare Animat to a reviewer associated with either that guy with the glasses or Cinemassacre, try comparing him with Linkara. Now, for those who don't know who Linkara is, he's basically best known for creating Atop the Fourth Wall, where he would review bad comic books, and History of Power Rangers, which I've been watching lately. Well, that is when I'm at home, which in this, it's like animation look back, but only this time with the Power Rangers theme. And if you guys still don't believe me, then now if you guys are wondering who Animat looks like, I'm gonna show a picture of him to you right now. Yes. No. Oh. This guy that you're seeing right now is Animat. And if you guys still don't believe me about how he would never use swear words, I'm gonna prove it to you guys now that in reality, Animat would never use a single swear word in his videos whatsoever. Here we go. Here we go.
With its smooth, velvety peanut butter and crunchy cookies.
Never mind the commercial.
Number.
Here's okay, and now here comes proof that Animat would never use a single swear word in his videos whatsoever.
Films like Transformers are allowed to be on this list, then this one too. Ladies and gentlemen, the #1 worst film based on a cartoon is... Bratz the Movie!
First of all, I just want to say that I hate everything about the Bratz. Not only are they an obvious ripoff of Barbie, but they're just a bad influence to girls everywhere, telling them that it's okay to be a brainless, slutty believer who only cares about shopping for clothes and parties. But back onto the main subject. I'm just amazed there was actually a group of people that not only made this, but approved it and distributed it all over the world in theaters. I feel like categorizing this as a fantasy film because nothing in there can ever function in the real world. But then again, I can't do that because even in fantasy films there is logic to what's going on or to what they do. There is nothing in here that is right in terms of making a movie and general knowledge. But you do have to give the film some credit. They made an entire cast that would make Bella from Twilight look like a reasonable human being. The characters with more screen time are either obnoxious valley girls or a complete moron, or even both. The rest are just school stereotypes that would even make Skids and Mudflap offended, like the jocks, the nerds, the goths, the cheerleaders, the mimes. There are freaking mimes. And another thing is that there are some musical numbers in this. 3 to be exact. And they aren't just bad. They're like in par with Rebecca Black's Friday. And at the end of the film, there are 2 of them in a row. I just couldn't handle it. I had to mute that part. It was so bad. You know, I can honestly say from the bottom of my heart that this is possibly the worst film I've ever seen in my life. And that is saying a lot since I've seen a lot of bad films. I think we should do like Shaq Fu and try to take all the copies of this horrible thing and destroy it so it will never see the light of day. Starting with this one!
that's all I've got for the top 10 worst films based on a cartoon. Now, these films were obviously failed attempts, but at least Hollywood has decided to put an end to making movies adapted from cartoon shows.
Actually, that's not true.
What the fudge?
Actually, it's pronounced Mr. Coat.
See, guys, told you Animat would never use a single swear word. Ah, yes. In case you guys wondering, that fell in the coat.
That's beside the point. There's still some films based on a cartoon in development or considered to be made, like Hong Kong Phooey, Mr. Peabody and Sherman, Samurai
And this
Jack,
guy right here that you're seeing, that's Animat.
He-Man remake, Phineas and Ferb, Tom and Jerry, Marvin the Martian.
Yeah, there are already some planned, but after that, there'll be no more, right?
What are you talking about? I haven't even started on the announced ones.
Announced?
Oh, haven't you heard?
And this guy that you're seeing right here, that's Jaime-tude.
Live action adaptations. Let's see here. Rugrats. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Beyblade.
And this guy that's with, that's Dr. Z Sam.
Legend of Korra. Robot
That's
Chicken.
David Rose from the DVD show. That's Blockbuster Chick. That's Faith Nelson.
Doug, the Powerpuff Girls.
American Band.
Don't forgot his name. That's Robert Million.
Hey, Animat.
And that guy, and this guy right here, that's a horror guru.
Top 10 list.
And if you guys still don't believe me that Animat would never use a single swear word, I will show you guys just one more video for proof of that, and only this time it will be a video where you only get to hear his audio and never see his face. Now, in case if you haven't guessed it, the guy who appears to be in a blue shirt and the orange hat and glasses, that's Animat, whom you just saw in there. Oops. There we go. There we go.
How the fridge did... Animation hasn't been looked upon as a good subgenre for animation. But I bet you right now that Zemeckis is watching this and he's asking to himself, how the fridge did they do that? Tintin shows every movie maker out there that this is how motion capture animation should be done when making people. Since this is motion capture...
See, that's also proof that he would also never use a single swear word whatsoever. And if you guys still don't believe me, I'm going to show you one more video with Animat, and that's it. How about I'll show you guys a video that he guest starred in, Jaime-tude's Your Top 11 Best Scares of Childhood.
I'm so excited to be hosting the BET Awards. How should we describe what we're going to do?
It's going to be Big Bang, baby.
I love it! Anthony, what is that?
Truffle butter.
The body is a beautiful thing, but this is not, you don't eat that.
It's organic.
I don't want it.
Don't make me eat it. You know the story in just...
No.
years? I'm working on it. Right.
Wrong video. Whoops. I meant wrong part. Oops. There we go.
Halloween's not over yet, folks. Dinosaur.
No.
About as scary as...
Nope.
Paws Inc. to see what kind of different directions they could take the Garfield name in. Not all of which were necessarily child-friendly, which is
His 9 lives.
Garfield cartoon, brought to us by the one and only Animat.
Now, in case
Where you at?
you...
Oh, James! Hey, dude! Could you hold on a sec? Hey, man, what's up?
Credit for the big show, I take it?
Yeah, I wanted to do a cleanup around the place, and I decided to organize my books. I forgot about all the Garfield comics that I had when I was a kid. Truly nostalgic.
Yeah, it seems like even everyone's favorite fat cat in all of his years of entertaining audiences, both young and old, has a few scares up his sleeve as well. Some of which include one infamous story of Garfield waking up lonely in a disheveled house that looks like his home after a tornado hit it, and author Jim Davis jokingly implying that John's old roommate Lehman is buried somewhere in the basement.
Yeah, true. Not to mention stuff like Garfield's Halloween Adventure, where Garfield and Odie enters a house that has treasure, and the ones who are looking for it are pirate ghosts. Sounds stupid at first, but when you see the execution, it has a pretty frightening tone.
Judgment pending on that one. Point is, when you have something that's typically lighthearted family fare and the author suddenly decides to take it in another direction, whether it's adult-oriented, action-oriented, or scare-oriented, it usually takes the viewer by surprise and creates something that's maybe even more than what the author intended.
True, and I think with Garfield, none can be a better example than the comic Garfield, His 9 Lives, specifically in his 7th life, entitled Primal Self. Arguably, you could say that the 5th life, Lab Animal, is another one that gives out a more dark tone, but none can deny that it's Primal Self the one that sends more chills to people's spines.
9 Lives was pretty much an experiment put on by the folks at Paws Inc. to see what kind of different directions they could take the Garfield name in, not all of which were necessarily child-friendly, which is why we have cussing scattered about in certain story areas, and one story in which Garfield is a detective solving a murder case with some rather adult implications.
The direction in which they put Garfield into went pretty much all over the place. Babes and Bullets went into a more adult tone, while segments like Cave Cat and Exterminators take a more comedic approach we all recognize from the comics.
When it came to make this compilation a TV special like the other Garfield stories...
Wait, are you doing another one of those from Pages to Pictures?
Okay. So anyways, so yeah. So I'm gonna show you for videos. Oh no, it's Kyle. I've got two more things I have to address to you guys quickly. Now, the first thing I would like to talk to you. This is the last concern I will address. Now, I've been noticing about a fact ever since when I first announced that I just became a brony, I've been getting lots and lots of hate mail for saying that I'm not a real brony. Technically, I am a real brony. Just because I'm a real brony, does that necessarily mean I'm gay? No. Technically, there's a difference between being gay and being straight. Being a brony is basically a guy who likes My Little Pony, and being gay is basically where two people fall in love with each other sexually, which I don't even do. So anyways, so yeah, one thing that I have to, the last thing that I will talk to you guys about will be, of course, in case if you guys haven't noticed, all week next week, I'm from the 28th all the way up till the 28th of June all the way up till the 5th of July, I'm gonna be at Kutz. So if you guys really do want to send me fan letters, I would really appreciate it. All you have to do is go look in the description below, and you'll see where the address is. Kutz is. Now, if you guys excuse me, I gotta go to Spark right now to make pizza. I hope you all have a great summer, and I'll see you next time.